Listen up. This isn't just another opportunity. This is the moment. The kind that separates the wolves from the sheep. The kind that turns ordinary into legend. You didn't stumble here. You were built for this, chosen for this. This isn't their moment. It's yours. So take it, own it, crush it. You stand where few ever will, in a position others crave yet fear to grasp. Leadership is not handed over. It is taken, claimed, earned through the unrelenting fire of action. You are not simply a guide. You are the compass when others have lost their way, the hand that does not tremble under the weight of responsibility. Eyes will follow you, not just because you command them, but because you demand respect without words. The position is coveted, yes, but it is also a battlefield. Others will measure your every move, test your resolve, question your decisions, not because they doubt you, but because they envy your power. They want what you have, but they will never understand the sacrifices etched into every step of your ascent. You are more than the title. You are the foundation, the storm that clears confusion, the silence that speaks louder than noise. Your influence doesn't end with words. It reverberates in the actions of those who follow. They look to you not for answers, but for clarity in chaos. You are the anchor, the force that keeps their world from unraveling. To lead is to carry their hopes, their fears, their futures, and still walk unshaken. This is what they will never take from you, your strength to rise while lifting others with you. Now I want you to declare your ascent in the comments below. I burn my name into destiny. Let's ignite the fire of unbreakable strength in our chosen community. You stand at the brink of abundance, where wealth, recognition, and opportunities are no longer distant dreams, but forces converging upon you. This is not a gift, it is a conquest. The world sees you now, and the light of your achievements burns so brightly it casts shadows on those who have yet to rise. They crave what you have, eyes narrowing as they calculate how to reach where you are. Yet they cannot touch it, for abundance favors only those who refuse to settle for less. Wealth flows to you not as currency, but as proof of your unyielding resolve. Each coin, each accolade, each door that opens is a testament to battles fought and won, scars that sing of your worth. Recognition is no longer applause from the sidelines, but a roar of acknowledgement from those who doubted you. They cannot ignore what you have become, and their envy feeds the fire that propels you further. Opportunities now align themselves before you, not by chance, but by design. Your energy shifts the tides, commanding the currents of possibility. The world opens to you not because it must, but because it cannot resist. Abundance bends to you, not as a prize, but as a reflection of the power you have unleashed. You are no longer chasing, you are claiming. You move with a force that defies understanding, a power that cannot be explained, but cannot be denied. Divine favor has marked you, and the world knows it. Purpose flows through you like an unbreakable current, pulling you forward with a grace others can only envy. They watch, trying to decipher the secret, searching for cracks where none exist. You are not following. You are led by something greater, something unshakable, and it terrifies them. This alignment is not accidental, it is sovereign. Where others stumble in the dark, you stride with clarity, your steps carving paths that did not exist moments before. Opportunities do not simply find you, they bow to your presence, compelled by the undeniable magnetism of your purpose. Every movement, every word resonates with a power that shifts realities, forcing even the most reluctant to take notice. Grace clings to you, not as fragility, but as strength wrapped in elegance. It shields you, elevates you, and yet leaves those watching powerless to replicate it. They whisper, they wonder, but they do not understand. It is not something earned, nor something stolen. It is a mantle, and it fits you as if forged in fire and light. Purpose is not what you seek. Purpose is you, and no one else will ever wield it as you do. You carry a light that cannot be hidden, a force that radiates from within and alters everything around you. This is not merely a role, it is a spiritual ascension, a calling that has marked you as untouchable. Others see it, though they might not understand it. Your presence speaks louder than any declaration, shaking their certainty, making them question their own paths. They recognize the elevation even if they cannot name it, and they envy it deeply. This power is not confined to your body. It spills out like waves, saturating the air, bending the atmosphere in your favor. It is not physical strength alone, but a resonance, a pulse that commands attention and draws others closer. Their curiosity is not casual. It's desperate, driven by the undeniable truth that you're operating on a level they can neither reach nor replicate. Spiritual elevation isn't hidden. It shines through your actions, your choices, and the way you move through the world. It's in the unwavering focus of your eyes, in the confidence of your stillness. You do not just take space, you redefine it. Those in your orbit feel it deeply, an unspoken recognition that you are more, a reflection of something greater. You are not merely seen, you are felt. And the weight of that changes everything. Your energy carries weight, not like a burden, but like gravity, unyielding and unrelenting. It reshapes the space around you, forcing others to align themselves to your rhythm. There is no pretense in your power. It is raw, authentic, and impossible to ignore. Admiration follows not because you ask for it, but because it is earned in every step, every glance, every moment you choose to act or remain still. You become the axis upon which everything turns. Respect flows to you not out of obligation, but from recognition. They see in you what they lack in themselves, a clarity of purpose, an unwavering strength, an energy that moves not just bodies but minds. Your aura is not a gift. It is an undeniable truth etched into every moment you occupy. You are not just a presence, you are the gravity pulling everything into alignment. Stop right there. Yes, you. This message isn't for everyone, and if you don't feel it, that's fine. Move along. But if you've felt it, deep in your bones, you'll know this is for you. Here's to the chosen ones, the ones who don't fit in, the ones who see beyond the veil, the ones who've been told to stay quiet, to settle, to conform, but never could. They aren't interested in what's ordinary. They aren't here to follow someone else's rules. They're the light in the dark, the storm that shatters illusions, the unshakable, the unstoppable, the untouchable. While the world is busy running circles, they're walking their own path, alone if they must. Not for the applause, not for the approval, but because it's who they are. Here's to the ones who take what was meant to destroy them and transform it into something divine. The ones who carry wisdom that can't be taught, only earned. If this resonates with you, then maybe it's time to find your people. The Obsidian Inner Order is the only place of its kind, the #1 Ascension Nexus for chosen ones, where over 400 of us gather to share wisdom, connect and transform. No masks, no games, just truth. The link is in the description. If you're ready, you'll know where to find us. If not, that's fine too. The choice is yours. You stand in a position that radiates power and grace, a rare blend of divine favor and relentless effort. What you carry is more than a title, more than recognition. It is a light, fierce and uncontainable that forces the world to pay attention. And while they may desire what you have, they will never truly grasp its origin, because it is uniquely yours. You are always being watched, though they'll never admit it. Silent observers linger in the background, their eyes tracing your every move, measuring themselves against what you have become. They are captivated, not because they wish you well, but because they envy the momentum you carry. They study you in fragments, your choices, your composure, your ability to navigate the spaces they only dream of occupying. These watchers speak in whispers, rehearsing what they would do in your position, dissecting your actions as if understanding them could grant them the same power. What they cannot see is the depth beneath the surface, the quiet storms you endured, the relentless drive that shaped every step. They crave the outcome, but shrink from the process. You are ascending, and in their stillness, they are left grappling with their own stagnation. Their gaze is heavy, laced with longing, fueled by unspoken questions. Why them and not us? They do not understand that your rise is not about luck or favoritism, but about persistence and alignment that they have yet to claim for themselves. Let them watch. They will wait in the shadows, dreaming of your position. But this space belongs to you. Their silence only amplifies your presence, and their longing only underscores your power. The ones who once stood beside you now linger behind, their hands no longer extended in support, but clenched in frustration. They see your ascent not as inspiration, but as a reminder of where they remain. Competitors have turned into enemies, driven by jealousy that twists admiration into resentment. Their smiles may linger, but their motives betray them, a quiet hostility cloaked in pretense, waiting for a moment to strike. They tell themselves your success came too quickly, that your rise was undeserved because accepting the truth would cut too deeply. You did the work they avoided, endured the trials they turned away from, and now they cannot bear to see you thrive. Sabotage becomes their refuge, a desperate attempt to pull you back down to a place where they feel less small. Their actions, subtle or bold, are not a reflection of your worth, but a cry from their own insecurity. But their bitterness cannot diminish your power. Each attempt to undermine you only solidifies your strength, sharpening your focus and fueling your resolve. They will exhaust themselves trying to dismantle what you've built, but your foundation is unshakable. Let them try. Their jealousy only proves what you've known all along. You are a force they cannot match. You feel them circling, drawn to your light like shadows chasing the sun. They do not come with open hands or honest intentions. They come to take. Energy vampires, masked in false admiration, seek to latch onto you, draining what they cannot create themselves. They are not after your guidance or wisdom. They are after your essence, the fire that fuels your rise, the blessings that flow to you because of your alignment. Their presence is subtle at first, disguised as support or curiosity, but their motives are clear when you look closer. They latch onto your momentum, trying to ride the waves you've created, siphoning your energy to sustain their own stagnant paths. They do not build, they consume. They see your blessings as a resource, not a reflection of your work, and their hunger grows the closer they get. But their efforts cannot harm you unless you let them. Your energy is not theirs to take, and your blessings are not theirs to share. You see through the smiles, the empty flattery, the calculated proximity. You will not be diminished by their desperation. Let them linger in the edges of your orbit, reaching but never touching. What you carry is yours alone, untouchable by those who only know how to take. The path you walk is not one of the crowd. It is sharp, narrow, and marked by shadows of those who could not follow. Isolation is not an accident. It is a byproduct of being chosen. Many will not understand your journey, not because it is unclear, but because it demands a depth they are unwilling or unable to explore. As you rise, their distance grows, not out of hatred, but out of discomfort with what they cannot comprehend. You will feel the absence of those you once called close. Their silence will echo, their retreat a quiet confirmation that your path is not theirs. They do not reject you for who you are, but for what you have become, a reminder of the transformation they were unwilling to undertake. Your elevation, though unspoken, casts a light on the spaces they've chosen to remain in, and the contrast is too much for them to bear. But this isolation is not a punishment. It is refinement. It carves away the unnecessary, leaving only what serves your purpose. Those who remain are few but essential, and their presence reinforces your strength. Let those who cannot walk beside you drift away. Their absence only sharpens your focus, making room for the greatness that requires solitude to thrive. You are not alone. You are chosen. Betrayal is a scar carved by those you once trusted, a wound inflicted not by enemies, but by those who stood closest. As you ascend, the shadows grow longer, revealing truths you never expected. Friends, family, those who should celebrate your rise, may instead see it as a threat. Their envy festers in silence, twisting admiration into resentment until it spills into actions you never saw coming. It is not your success they hate. It is the mirror it holds to their own unfulfilled ambitions. Your growth forces them to confront their stagnation, and instead of finding strength, they lash out. Their actions are sharp, deliberate, veiled in pretense, but driven by jealousy. A misplaced word, a subtle sabotage, a broken confidence, all signs that their loyalty was not as steadfast as you believed. This betrayal is a test, not of your strength, but of your focus. It forces you to shed what cannot come with you, to release ties that would only weigh you down. Their actions may sting, but they will not break you. Let their bitterness fuel your resolve, their envy serve as proof of how far you've risen. Betrayal is not the end, it is the clearing of false allies, leaving space for the true. You remain unshaken, you remain chosen. The battle is not fought with weapons you can see, but with forces that move in silence, testing your resolve at every turn. Spiritual warfare surrounds you, an invisible tide that rises to meet your elevation. The higher you climb, the stronger the resistance becomes, as energies seek to unroot you from your purpose. Distractions whisper at the edges of your focus, tempting you to stray, while unseen forces press against your progress, determined to derail what they cannot destroy. This is not a test of strength alone, but of clarity and discipline. Chaos will come not in storms, but in subtle, calculated disruptions, a string of small setbacks designed to chip away at your will. Doubts will rise, seeded by energies that thrive on hesitation. Those forces do not strike directly. They nudge, they confuse, they distort, creating illusions that make you question your path. But you are not defenseless. Your purpose is your shield, your alignment a blade that cuts through the fog. Each attempt to break you only reinforces your connection to what is greater than yourself. The energies that challenge you are proof of your importance, a testament to the power you carry. They can distract, but never defeat. You are chosen, and no force seen or unseen will take that from you. The position you are stepping into is not merely earned, it is ordained. This is no accident, no coincidence of timing or opportunity. It is divine alignment, the work of God's hand, moving through your life with precision. What has been assigned to you by God is untouchable. No force, no scheme, no opposition can alter what has been divinely decreed as yours. This is a throne not taken by force, but established by purpose, sealed by an authority beyond this world. You are not walking this path alone. An angelic shield surrounds you, an unseen fortress against forces that seek to pull you from your destiny. These spiritual guides are not passive. They move with purpose, intercepting threats, redirecting harm, ensuring every step you take is protected. Their presence is felt in the moments of clarity amid chaos, in the strength that rises when you feel weak, in the doors that open just as others close. They are not bound by time or space. They are ever present, ensuring you remain aligned with the assignment God has placed on your life. No weapon formed against you will prosper, not because you are untouchable, but because you are guarded by something far greater. You are chosen, protected, and unstoppable in the fulfillment of this divine call. Haman, in his pride and thirst for power, devised a plan to destroy Mordecai, a man he saw as a threat simply because he would not bow to him. Fueled by arrogance and hatred, Haman built gallows, intending to end Mordecai's life in a spectacle of humiliation, yet the very trap he set became his own undoing. Exposed by Queen Esther, Haman's schemes unraveled, and the gallows meant for Mordecai became the instrument of Haman's downfall. His plotting did not harm the righteous, but sealed his own fate, showcasing how wickedness inevitably turns on itself. In modern times, the spirit of Haman remains in those who conspire against others, blinded by jealousy or ambition. They build their figurative gallows with deceit and manipulation, convinced their schemes will elevate them while silencing their perceived rivals. Yet just as in Haman's case, their actions serve only to destroy themselves. Those who walk with integrity, aligned with divine purpose, cannot be undone by the plots of others. The traps set for you will ensnare those who laid them. Their plans, no matter how cunning, will collapse under the weight of their own deceit. You are not the target of their schemes. You are the evidence of their downfall, standing unshaken as their own actions turn against them. Your position is more than a title. It is a mantle of responsibility that demands authenticity, humility, and wisdom. You are not elevated to merely stand above others. You are placed to guide, to inspire, and to embody the very principles you expect from those who look to you. Leading by example is not optional. Every decision you make, every word you speak, carries weight beyond yourself. You must walk the path with integrity, for your actions will resonate louder than any declarations. Authenticity draws trust, humility fosters respect, and wisdom ensures that what you build will endure. Leadership is not about dominion, it is about service. Your position must be a source of upliftment, not intimidation. Power without purpose is hollow, but when you use your influence to serve others, it transforms not only those you touch, but also solidifies the foundation of your own success. To inspire is to ignite something greater in those around you, to show them their potential through the clarity of your own example. Use your voice, your platform, and your resources to create ripples that uplift, not to glorify yourself. Stay vigilant against distractions and those who envy your rise. Their attempts to derail you are mere echoes of their own insecurities. Stay connected to your purpose, the reason you were entrusted with this role. Focus is your compass, guiding you through the noise, ensuring your steps remain deliberate and aligned. Do not waver in the face of envy or doubt. They are powerless against a heart rooted in truth. You were chosen for this, not to seek validation, but to fulfill a purpose greater than yourself. Your position is a calling, and the weight of it will only sharpen your resolve to lead, serve, and stay true. Your progress wasn't handed to you. Every step forward was carved out of resistance. Every gain wrestled from the grip of doubt, fear, and failure. Those who watch you now only see the shine of what has been polished, not the fire that scorched you to brilliance. They whisper, they analyze, trying to reverse engineer your path, but your journey is a labyrinth they cannot walk. The obstacles you faced were meant for you alone, and it is through overcoming them that your strength was born. The throne was not built for many, it was built for you. Every challenge you faced, every setback, every victory was a chisel shaping you into the only one capable of occupying this position. Others may covet it, may scheme, may even believe they are entitled to it, but they are blind to the truth. It is not theirs to take. This role exists because of you, because of your trials, because of the strength forged in the fires of your perseverance. No one else carries the imprint of your journey. No one else could fill the void you would leave. You were not placed here by accident. The weight of your purpose is evidence of its importance. Trust that every obstacle you have overcome, every storm you have weathered, was preparation. The trials were never meant to break you, they were meant to reveal you. Step into this role with confidence and grace, knowing you have been crafted for this moment. You do not need to prove your worth, it is already etched into the fabric of who you are. Let the doubts fall away, let the whispers of envy fade into insignificance. Stand strong, anchored in the certainty that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Trust the process, even when it feels heavy, even when the path is unclear. Your purpose is unfolding, and nothing can derail what is divinely aligned. Now your voice matters. Your story, your truth is the light that others need. Share your journey, the lessons, the scars, and the triumphs. You are not only here to rise, but to inspire others to recognize their own thrones. Step forward boldly. The throne is yours. Own it and let the world see why.